TxStampin Sharon. I wanted to have some fun with some punches today. I love punches. I think anyone can use our punches. They are super easy, and I just made my whole card with punches. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, you can do so below. After you subscribe, hit that little bell. You'll be notified the next time I upload a video. If you're not notified, I do upload videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So once you subscribe to my channel, you should be able to see my current videos. If I can ever help you with any of your Stampin' Up! Supply needs, let me know. As I said, I love punches. I think everyone can use them. I'm using the daisy punch, the leaf punch, the triple banner punch, and a 1/2 inch circle punch. I saw something that just kind of reminded me of, well, you know, with the daisy punch, you can make a daisy. So I was like, okay, well, let's just add some leaves to that daisy. I'm using the stamp set Incredible Like You. I love the boldness of this stamp set. It meets all my criteria where there's images and sentiments, always a hit with me. I'm using Granny Apple Green and Daffodil Delight for my ink colors. Oh, let me show you the card. Woohoo! What do you think? Okay, let's make this card. I just have some scraps of paper that I'm going to be using. So the first thing I'm going to do is punch out my 1/2 inch circle. That will be from my center. Then I'm going to punch 2 leaves with my Granny Apple Green. It's just my favorite green. I just think it looks so springy and summery. So you'll probably see this color a lot. Then I'm going to punch out 3 of the flowers. I'm going to adhere the flowers together. Let me bring in my silicone mat. And don't make the mistake I did. I put adhesive on all 3 of the daisies. You're only going to put adhesive on 2, because when I put it on the 3rd one, I went to go press down and my finger stuck to the flower. I love sharing my goof ups with you guys, my boo-boos. I call myself the queen of boo-boos. But it just helps me teach you guys what not to do. All right, let's see if we can pick this up. So I'm just going to offset that a little bit. Okay, and remember there's already adhesive there. So then we're going to bring in the other layer. And we're going to add a dimensional. We're going to add a dimensional to the center. And then we're going to place our circle right there. Again, using our silicone mat, we're going to add some adhesive to our leaves. I'm kind of catching at least one of the leaves there just to give it more stability. And then I'm going to place that leaf right there, and we'll place this one over here. Okay, looking pretty good, right? Next, I'm going to take and I'm going to start lifting up those centers. And to be honest with you, the first time I made the card, I lifted up the centers first, and I had trouble getting my little circle in there, my center. So we're going to do it this way. Cute, cute, cute. Now I know that's going to flatten out in the envelope, but I just still think it's really cute. You could even take a bone folder and kind of curl those leaves a little bit if you wanted to. Let's try that. Let's see what it looks like to make it look more realistic. We're going to curl some up and some down. That way, if it does get smushed in the envelope, it'll still have some body to it, some texture. My personality is what I call it. Let's just do all of them. Okay. Next, I'm going to add some Wink of Stella to the center. To give it some sparkle. I started to stamp on it and I was like, nah, we're sticking to punches mainly on this card. I have my Daffodil Delight layer and it measures 4 inches by 5 1/4. I have my Whisper White Thick card base that's 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored and folded at 4 1/4. And then I have my sentiment layers, and this measures, the Whisper White measures 3 inches by 1 inch. And then my Greeny Apple Green is 3 1/4 by 1 1/4. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add, I guess we don't need that anymore. I'm gonna add this to our card base. I like to really look at the top of that and make sure I got it good and straight. I'm gonna crease this down just a little bit. I love using a bone folder because it really helps the card lay down flatter. All right, we're gonna add our flowers with some glue dots. And I'm picking up 2 of them kind of side by side. I don't know if you can see that on the video, just to give me more security on that flower. Whoops. There we go. And then I want to get my Daffodil Delight. And I decided not to run this layer through a big shot or anything to give it any texture on the back. I just decided to add some dots. And that is also from that stamp set. I'm going to bring in our paper piercing mat. And I toyed with the idea of something. So can I do that? I want to switch. Instead of stamping, where's my card? Instead of stamping in green, I got to thinking, what would happen if I stamped it in black? We're going to try it. We'll see which one we like better. You know me, I like to switch things up when I do these videos. Or sometimes I forget to do something on the video. But they always turn out cute. And I always love you guys' comments. You're always so super sweet on leaving comments. I read every one of them. I reply to them all. I feel like y'all are my friends. Cover that back up. Now we're going to bring in our last punch, and this is our triple banner punch. And I had some friends over stamping yesterday, and I guess I just assume everyone knows, first of all, how to use this punch and what these little guides are for. I use it for any size paper, but it's actually designed to use like 1 inch, 1 1/4 inch, 1.5 inches, or maybe that's 2 inches. Let's see, maybe it's 2 inches. Can't see from the shadow. Yeah, 2 inches. So 2 inches by 1.5 by 1. So 1, 1.5, 2 inches. It's a really fun punch. I use it all the time, and I use it upside down. I like to have my words facing up so I can see them so that I don't accidentally punch over the words. Now on this one, I'm only going to go to the edges of my cardstock because I measured it perfectly. I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm only going to go from corner to corner and then punch. Add some snail. And then I wanted it to be flush on the right. And look how perfect that banner is. I'm telling you, I don't know how to live without that punch. And I know one day Stampin' Up's going to retire it and I'm going to cry because it makes such a great banner. Okay, we're gonna see which one we like better, with the black stamping or the green. Okay, I think I do like the black better. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. I sure hope I gave y'all some ideas to use punches with. I think it's an adorable card and it was done with punches. Happy stamping, y'all.